What's going on, AltCoin Army? This is Steve with AltCoin Buzz, and today I want to do a fun video with you guys. So this is going to be our first challenge. And what I'd like to do for the month of January 2018 is I want to do a $100 altcoin challenge with you guys. And it's really simple. Here's the rules. First and foremost, this first time around at least, we're just going to do this one for fun to see how it goes and see if you guys like it. But what I want you to do is comment below how you would invest $100 in cryptocurrencies for the month of January. Here's the basic rules. It has to be altcoins, so it can't be Bitcoin. It can be anything other than that. So it could be Ethereum, Litecoin, any of the other 1,373 currencies to choose from. And you have to hold it the entire time. So we're not going to be able to trade these guys. And what I want to show you guys is the power of holding. So if you make the right decisions, you should see over the next 31 days your investment grow steadily with the market. That may or may not happen for all you guys, but so you're going to have to make your selections intelligently up front, and you're going to have to be patient with them. So you don't necessarily have to go and throw $100 new in on this one. Obviously, beginning of the year, first of the month coming around, everyone's got to pay bills. Totally understandable. So what we're going to do is I've set up a little tracker sheet. So for you guys here, you could do something similar where we're going to list off the coin name. We're going to put in the price. We're going to do this in USD instead of Satoshi because it's a $100 challenge. We're going to do quantity of the coins we're going to purchase. And the initial purchase can't be more than $100. And then on January 31st, we'll come back in and we'll find out what the new totals are. So I want you guys to comment below what your picks are and what you would spend on each one and how many coins you would get. And we're going to find out for fun who would make the most money out of this challenge. So let's go in. I didn't really dive much into this prior to coming in. And I think because we're just doing $100, I think Litecoin's a great buying opportunity, especially since it's down. And we don't know what the heck's going on with Facebook. There's rumors at least that, Litecoin and Facebook might have something. That could totally be complete bogus conjecture, but definitely something weird's going on with Charlie Lee ever since he sold his stake in Litecoin. All right, let's see what else. And I think I'd like to buy possibly whole coins, although as I go through this, we'll see if I hold true to that. All right, let's take a look and see what's there. If you're not really good at it, if you just want to try to break even, just buy $100 worth of Tether. You might do all right there. Laugh, but half serious. So Coin, I've been following those guys a long time. They might be a good one to jump in on. Let's keep scrolling. Now, if your aim is to make the most amount of money possible, maybe this is something where it's just $100. Maybe you throw it into some really low market cap coins. That's a strategy, right? Definitely, as some people have said, it's easier for a coin that's at $1 million to go to $1 billion than it is for a coin that's at $1 billion to go to $1 trillion, or something to that effect. So we can certainly do that. Vertcoin, I like Vertcoin. It's down, which sucks if you're holding it. Guilty here, but I think because it's down so much and I still believe in it, it's still worth grabbing. I might buy some of those, and I could certainly get into that. Elf is down. That's good. You guys don't have to buy into it just because it's down. I'm just looking for some of the favorites that I've been holding for a while. Some that are already in my portfolio that I might want to scoop up just for the sake of this challenge. Digital note, yeah, I keep hearing too much. That one might be a dead one. I like privacy coins though, and it seems to still get fluctuations even if it's dead. All right, Sonum. All right, we're gonna take a pick here. I'm gonna buy some Sonum. So let's show you how I'm gonna track this. And this is also a good, maybe even a good skill for some of you guys who aren't really tracking your purchases. If you want to find out like how to keep track of them, at the real basic level, you guys can do a spreadsheet. It's not high tech. You want to know how much you paid for it, and the markets don't really seem to do all that great of a job. So how much of that would we buy? Would I buy 100 of them at 36 cents? Let's see what that would be. Should be $36. Sonum. Let's leave that there for now, just in case I don't find any, but it's roughly a third. I might take some out of that, but that's a good round healthy number. So you guys see how that was calculating. All right, let's take a look. What else we might be able to grab up. if you guys haven't researched some of them, on that note, go ahead and take a look at them. They're a pretty cool project. We've talked about them a few times. You can even look for Jeff's videos on those guys. They've got a lot of potential up and coming. Bread, that's claimed to be supported by Charlie Lee too, so that's possible. AltCoin, we've talked about that a few times. Let's see, Burst. Jeff was talking about this the other day. I bought some. I'm probably just going to hold on to them for a while, so maybe worth jumping into, especially at 5 cents for a $100 challenge. What do you have to lose? Yeah, let's do that. On that note, since we're talking about it, so let's go ahead and let's grab some Burst. It's cheap, right? So there's a couple schools of thought for it. You could either go into something risky, and try to get the most amount of gains, because again, it is a challenge. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that you're going to actually purchase in real life. So you can try out some tactics, especially if you're new to altcoins. It's okay. It's better to probably test the waters and see if you could make money. And if you're sitting on the sidelines without any more money to put in because of the holidays, jump on in and just have some fun with this. Let's see, you might learn something at least. And we might even do some weekly updates to see how the challenge is going and have you guys chime in there. So let's keep going. That'd be fun, I think. Maybe you guys have the same sense of humor as me, or the same, same trigger mechanism. Shield, people keep talking about it. Another privacy coin. It's down. That's something. It's up for the day, down for the week. Pack coin, man, people pumped the heck out of that coin. I didn't get involved. You could scoop up a McFortune there if you really wanted to. I think some people are getting a little out of hand, possibly, although it doesn't mean that micro coins are worthless. It's just, they got room to grow, right? You just want to make sure that if you're going to hold them long term, since you can't trade these for 31 days, you want to make sure that they're not just going to, be dumped in a week or even less. Oh, speaking of micro coins, hold on. I've got Collex. That's one that I think they've got big things coming up here with a possible coin burn. We've talked about them. You guys, might be into them. You might not. But let's go ahead and buy some of that. So this investment strategy may not actually mimic my own personal long-term strategy. So we're not really getting into that in terms of, like what's in your wallet sort of thing. But can I buy 1,000 of those things? I probably could buy a couple thousand of them. Let's buy 5,000. 5,000 sounds good. Or maybe that's too hefty. Let's go 3,000. There we go. Spend about a quarter of it. So I've got 31 bucks left to spend. Unless I find something worth swapping out for. All right, let's go back down. So that gave me a coin under a penny. To me, I'm thinking, as much as I like Ripple and the fact people are claiming Ripple might get listed onto Coinbase, which would be big news for it. I'm not 100% certain of it. Collex, let's dump Collex down to 2,000. Mainly because I am seeing the 7-day pump at 800+%, but I still think in January it's got a few good things coming for it. And let's do VertCoin. Let's go back to that. All right. Let's see how much VertCoin I've left myself the option to purchase. So let's scroll back up to VertCoin. Sorry for the quick scrolls if you guys are getting woozy there. I'm just trying to go back up. Let's just do. You guys are always saying, why don't you just do this? All right. So VertCoin's at 653. This will be our most expensive coin. So it's not very likely that I'm going to triple my money on something like VertCoin during the month of January, but it's still something that I can snatch up a decent amount of. I can almost get 6 of them. Should I? Well, let's see. I've got about 5 more bucks to spend. Let's go 300 on Burst. And let's buy some more Collex. What the heck? So 2,500. I'm really sucky at math right now, which is why I'm relying on it. So 2,200. Almost there. 2,150. Almost 2,125. How about just 2,100? Ah, 20.99. Trying to be honest here. Not quite getting there. Forget it. All right, cool. We're under. Skated right in. But I want to squeeze one more out of you if I can. All right, so that's good right there. So here's my picks. This is definitely not financial advice or recommendations. This is me having some fun. Let's go ahead and save that. All right, so here's my picks. And I'm going to pick 100 Sonum, 300 Burst, 2092 Colex, because I've used the 92 there as a filler, and 5 Vertcoin. So this isn't necessarily the most sound strategy for making an investment, but I want to see what happens over 31 days. And I'm of the belief, even though we see some coins come and go, you know, it always seems like we're getting 1,380 coins on the market up towards the top. And then the number drops and the number grows. So people come and go. But I think that'd be my hold. I'd be interested in seeing. And I have some of these guys in my portfolio. So it wouldn't be, even though they don't make up a large portion of my portfolio by themselves, I still hold. I guess Sonum's the only one out of that list I don't hold. So I've always wanted to pick some of that up. And maybe because I see the opportunity at 36 cents with it being down for the week, I might grab some. But so take your picks, comment them below on what you guys would do in the $100 altcoin challenge for January. And if you guys like this, we'll pick it up in February. We'll do another one, and then maybe we could even squeeze in some prizes and things like that for you guys if you guys can keep it honest and keep track. But what I'd like for you to do is to learn something over this next month. Learn some patience, learn some strategy on how to make some strong picks. You know, what you pick today may go up, may go down, but at least maybe you might learn something from it, or you'll have some regrets. I think we learn so much from regrets, especially when it's tied to finances. You know, sometimes you don't make the same mistake twice. So, you know, so let's do it in a fun, lighthearted manner. Let's not take this too serious. You know, I know some of you guys are going to make some wisecrack choices, but it'd be interesting to see what's the most one of you guys can squeeze out of $100 in 1 month's time. It could be a real revelation, and I'd like for you guys to share that result towards the end. This is Steve with AltCoin Buzz. Let's have some fun and let's get down to it.